Hey everybody, another day here at BDF Farms with another exciting, exhilarating, I hope this works, repair. So, my 494A planter, I went to pull it out, started going through it, and my wheel hub exploded. Like, one whole side was almost completely missing. Searched around, short of buying another 494A planter for parts. I could not find a wheel hub for this thing. Even got a hold of a couple local people who I know have the 494As. Posted on a couple group forums. Nothing. Nobody saves the wheel hub for these things. So what happened was, I guess the bearing went out and it spun and it broke everything apart. So I'm throwing a curveball, Hail Mary. Show what we got going on. There's the hub. So this was all missing. I said I figured it was a bearing. So what do I got going on? Well, I took some PEX. That's all chewed up. Took some PEX and some electrical tape, and I ran the electrical tape around and around and around and around and around until I was roughly the width of the bearing. I then cut it to where it was even with the floor so it'd sit level. Put up the wheel on blocks. I took some cardboard and I had enough down here to zip tie the cardboard. So I zip tied the cardboard down here, and essentially creating a positive and a negative mold for some JB Weld. I know JB Weld's not the end all be all, so that's what we're doing step 2. So it took me almost 2 of the large tubes of JB Weld, or 1 complete kit of the JB Weld, to get all of this built back up. But it was still, I didn't feel like it was going to be hard enough, especially to support a bearing and support that weight. So then came step 2, which is what I'm doing now, and that is filling the hub with epoxy resin. Hope this doesn't bite me in the ass, but I'm out of options here. So I put new bearings in. I ran a threaded rod. I took a threaded rod, wrapped electrical trash bag around it, and I put it up through the hole. I slid down the spacer sleeve, and I've been injecting liquid epoxy into the hub. Nothing's leaking out the bottom, so I'm not worried about anything like that. It's all sealed inside. So after I got the hub pretty much full, I put the other bearing in there, centered it, and I filled in the gap with the liquid epoxy. So what am I trying to accomplish? One, I'm trying to repair a hub, obviously. Second, my theory is by filling that hub with epoxy and having the bearings, the epoxy will help seat the bearings where they need to be, and it will, with the spacer and everything in there, it will distribute the load across the hub and not just put it spread it across the hub and alleviate weight just being at the ends, where in this one here it's weak at the ends. So this is 8-hour cure epoxy, probably hour 4 when it starts to tack up. I do have a little test blotch right there. When it starts to get hard, but still a little tacky, I do intend to pull the threaded rod out, just so I don't have to fight it later. I wish I just had a pipe or something to put in there, but I didn't. So the threaded rod, I wrapped it in a trash bag, I wrapped it in the trash bag, and I wrapped that in Teflon tape to kind of get rid of all the edges, hoping that's going to come out nice and easy. If I have to hammer it out, I got to hammer it out. This is not like structural epoxy. This is meant for like tables and stuff. I bought this stuff to fix the floor in my camper, which is a whole nother ordeal. But that's how I'm fixing this hub. I'll let you know in a separate video if it works. Maybe I can help somebody out repair one of these things, because I've searched for 2 weeks now, short of buying a whole another planner, which there's a parts one for $300. I'm not going to spend $300 on a single part. I don't have the money for it right now. But I could not find these anywhere. So if this helps somebody out, great. I'll post another video when it's done and once I get it on and of it hopefully working. If it doesn't work, I'll still show that and show you where I think I could have done better, but hopefully that helps somebody. Hopefully somebody else can elaborate on this idea. Yes, I know epoxies might get into bearings and some of that other stuff. I'd rather see the wear on a replacement bolt than a hub that I can't ever fix. So that's what we got going on. We'll let you know if it works. If anybody has any ideas or knows where I can get a replacement hub, leave a comment down below. We'll go from there. Thanks. Never give up. Have a good day.